Hey y'all. Woo. So I'm getting ready to broadcast. We have not broadcast in a whole month. But we're back on track for broadcasting. Took a little break. So I'm putting on my makeup. But I want to talk to y'all. So anyways, as y'all come on in, please introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, how do you serve the marketplace. Please, darlings. And I want to talk to y'all because I saw... By the way, let me just tell y'all, we had a pop-up workshop in Atlanta, and it was amazing. I miss doing, being around people. So it was so nice. I think I'm going to do one in Houston. I'll keep y'all posted. But, hold on, let me try to put this eyeliner on while I talk to y'all. So anyways, I was on Instagram. And I don't know if you guys follow King Ashley Ann. By the way, introduce yourself. Let us know that you're watching, that you can hear me and all that good stuff. I want to make sure I know that you can hear me. I was watching, I was on Instagram and I saw the other day that King Ashley Ann, by the way, who follows her? Y'all follow her? Hello, Marisol. Brooklyn is in the house. Okay, well, if you guys do not follow King Ashley Ann, you should. She's a social media marketing strategist. And she is the bomb at it, okay? She's helping people really get that bag on social media. So she was posting how she was in Houston. And she ended up going to the mall the next day. She told me she was going shopping because she's had a pretty good month, right? Sasha Espada, hello, darling. And she posted, some bags, shopping bags of, where she had gone. She'd been to Louis and Gucci and a couple other places, but big bags. So she got some big bags. So she got some nice stuff, clearly. Or, expensive stuff, clearly. The bigger the bag, honey, the more it costs. So anyway, somebody commented that she should feel some kind of sympathy towards people who are going through financial challenges right now because of COVID. And I want to know, how do y'all feel about that? When people are posting during this time right now, entrepreneurs that are going out here, and they're posting their success, their wins. How do y'all feel about people doing it? Okay, hopefully this train just disconnected. Houston, Texas, helping people to learn how to ditch debt. Okay, I like that. I like the domain, by the way. howtoditchdebt.com. Perfect. Rashida, I'm all about those radio-ready domains. So anyways, I want to know, how do y'all feel about people posting, if they go buy a new car, get a new house during these times? And I don't really want to say how I feel because I don't want y'all to base y'all response off of what I'm going to say. Unless you follow her, and of course, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the response. But so how do y'all feel? Yes, you did, darling. That radio ready domain. Hey. Because when you on the radio, honey, can't nobody see you. You want to make sure that you always got... this weekend, somebody tried to give me a Bitly link. And I was telling them, I was like, I recommend not using Bitly links. Those are not radio ready domains. Because most people still don't really know how to use a Bitly link. They don't... You know what I'm saying? Anyways... So what's y'all response? How y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel during this time right now that people should be posting, money they're making and things they're, how they're spending their money and stuff like that? Or do you feel like people should not post that stuff? Or are you unmotivated by that stuff? Does that not motivate you? Does it motivate you? You know what I'm saying? I swear, the neighborhood I live in, everybody got a dog. Everybody got a dog. I really be trying to do these brows, child. This is gonna be. That is their blessing, Vicky. You said that is their blessing. We must go after ours, right? We must go after yours. Okay. What else? How anybody else feel away? Feel like people should not post stuff? Like if they're making money or having success, should they not post that stuff because we're in a trying time? Or do y'all think that it's motivational? Is it motivational to you? Just because she doesn't reveal that she is saddened doesn't mean that she doesn't care. They have insecurities in self. Doesn't bother me. Just need to figure out how I can get the bag. I know that's right. Right? And if it's one thing, if anybody does follow her, you'll come to learn that she do free training all day long. Like free training that you can literally use to go get results. Casual Pits, what's going on, bro? How you doing? I was just in Atlanta celebrating my good brother Justin Burns' birthday. And then I did a pop-up shop. We did a pop-up workshop in Atlanta. It was dope. I got it from King Ashley Ann. I can't say that I created the idea myself. I actually followed the way that she did her event and everything. People been in trying times, right? Most of America been in debt. You ain't never lied. Let me tell you something. Regardless if Corona was going to happen or not, people was going to be in trying times. You know what I'm saying? Like that was going to happen regardless. How did this get so wet? I think I spilled some of my stuff on it. Like that was going to happen regardless, right? Because honestly, there's people during this particular specific time. Yeah, I didn't personally invite anybody. I just posted it on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? I ain't personally invite nobody to the event. It was just on my timeline and people hit me up saying, hey, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I don't do that no more because I hate to personally invite people and then I forget someone and the people be feeling away. So I don't do that. I just listen. I put it on social media. I did a couple videos. I said, look, doing a pop-up shop. We want to pull up. And listen, it wasn't even like a workshop type situation. It was literally people were asking questions. We were communicating. It was more like a mastermind. You know what I mean? It was dope though. But anyways, it depends. It could help some while hurting others. Use wisdom without losing your fire for success. Don't get blocked. People be in their feelings. People do be in their feelings for no reason. I mean, to each his own. The success that she's worked hard. Listen, when I tell you, one thing is, during this pandemic, I swear to God, for the past 7 months, I don't really remember many days where I don't see her live. Like she is live every freaking day. She went live today. And so for me, it's like the person that complains about a situation like that, my question is, well, what did you do? Now, granted, I know some people say, well, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the resources. But see, that person was following her. So if you're following her and you're not taking advantage of the free game she gives every day, like every day she will sit online for an hour plus giving free game and working her tail off. And so I think, the thing is, there's always going to be a 97%. It's always going to be a 97%. Do you understand what I mean by that? The 97% of the population who does not make what the 3% does. Now, the question is, what is the difference between the 3% and the 97%? Well, during a pandemic, the 3% are taking things that they know how to do and turning them into opportunity. Now, is that for everybody? No. But I also don't think somebody should be condemned for celebrating themselves and inspiring the people that are actually on that journey. Because sometimes people like to see that. Now, y'all know I'm not a big material girl. Like, I like nice things too, but I like gadgets and stuff. But I'd be darned if somebody come on my timeline talking about you need to think about the people that's dealing with crisis and stuff. Listen, ain't nothing special about me other than the fact I just love what I'm doing. In fact, I put the video up today talking about I put a video up today talking about, hey Isabel, I was talking about the fact how great the pop-up shop was, the pop-up workshop, right? And so somebody was like, you just be working. Some they said something like, girl, you be working. And I said, what was my response? Because it was almost to the point like you just be working too hard. I'm like, I don't remember the exact response, but I just know that I said, it's a blessing to know that you're working is something you love doing, though. Like doing the pop-up shop, that was for me too. Like I came home more motivated. Instead of being around people who are not doing anything, who are not inspired to do anything, taking action, they just sitting here watching the news, being negative, talking about what we ain't got, complaining about what's going on in the world. I want to be around people that's making something happen from it. People investing into different stocks. I'm learning. People investing into real estate. I'm learning. People, learning new tricks to market their business. I'm learning. Like, that's what I want to be around. And so doing that pop-up workshop, it wasn't just about me teaching. It was about being amongst a community of some dope A people. And I want y'all to know, like, when I was like the people that showed up, fire. All of them were like fly. When I say fly, like everybody that came to that pop-up workshop was definitely about their business. And so so I'm going to tell y'all what my personal opinion is. I think if people get offended because other people are sharing their success, 9 times out of 10, and this is my personal opinion, the person that's offended ain't even doing nothing to get there. They're not doing nothing because success is not about being a genius. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Success is not about having the upper hand. Success is not about, having some kind of secret sauce. Success is really just being consistent over a long period of time. I promise you. Kian, she messaged me this when she talked about social media. She messaged me. I want to say because when I messaged her, because now she got over 300,000 followers. But when she messaged me, she like doing her tricks that she teaches right now. She messaged me back in like 2014. 15. I didn't even know who she was. She didn't have no following then. But she stayed consistent with the activity. See, people that get upset are people that they probably don't stick with nothing either. Because success is listen, for me, I'm still doing this. Oh, yes, fall curls, fall. I'm still doing the same thing. Since 2014, I've just become better at it. I've become better at marketing. I've become better at my messaging. I've become better at building the right relationships. I've become better at closing better clients. It's just, that's what I've done. And so, yeah, listen, I can't stand when somebody tries to make somebody feel bad about being successful. And you know what I mean? Now, this is the thing. Don't ever be fooled into thinking that in order to pretend to prove that you're successful, you need to go out and buy those things. So that's what I'm against. I'm against people trying to keep up with the Joneses to prove and pretend like they're successful. I think it's stupid. Don't do that. In fact, yes, honey, you see the hair, you see the fall. I feel that most of us, we obtain the success before we ever even obtain those things. And so being successful is not about the things that you have. It's about how many people that you have served. And the more people that you can serve, the more things you can have. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here? And so, yeah, I don't know. I really don't disagree with her posting that. And I even said what I wanted to say. I commented on the post as well. But I think that we've got to stop looking at stuff and taking stuff so personal. Actually, we should take stuff personal. Like, don't take it like, okay, so how can I describe this? We got to stop looking at stuff and comparing our lives. But we should take it personal. Because I don't know who y'all serve, but I serve God. Okay, I believe that Jesus Christ walked this earth, and I believe, that one day he will return again. But in me saying that, I also believe that God is no respecter of one. Where people confuse themselves is they only see the glory. They don't recognize that the story has been consistent grind for years, not just two months, 1 month. Some of us get out here for 2 days and we don't see no results and we're ready to give up. And now you mad because somebody that's been out here grinding for years is now starting to see the fruits of their labor, and they're proud of themselves. And I think if anything, we should all celebrate that, because we know that if he'll do it for them, he'll darn for sure do it for me. So what I need to do is stay focused on my end in mind and not allow distractions to come into place. Listen, your responsibility here on this, while you are walking on this earth, is to leave an impact on the world. Whether it's one person, 5 people, 10 people, or 100 people. And you can't leave no impact worried about and being mad about somebody else's success and trying to tell people how they should live their life. You understand what I'm saying? I think that that's the problem with us. Too many of us, we too focused on what other people are doing. We too focused on what other people are getting and having and things. But we need to be focused on us. We need to be focused on who we serve and how we help and how we leave an impact. We need to be focused on what people are going to say about us when we die. Straight up. I think about that all the time. When God calls me home, one of the things I always think about is how many people are going to be fighting to run up to the microphone to say, this is what Taria did for me. I mean, it better be to the point where it's ours. Like, they got to be like, all right, y'all, we can't take nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? And so, listen, we are called to be kings and queens. We are called to live the life of luxury and whatever that looks like. And so, yes, in times where some people are not taking action and some people say, well, these people is old. Listen, everybody gets to where they are in their life based on the actions that they took. Somebody that is 90 years old had 90 years prior of things they could have done. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And so this is not for us to be trying to tear somebody else down because they're taking action in their prime. Yes. And then let me tell you something else. Nothing people don't never ever, say is like, well, we don't know what that person is doing for people who maybe don't have the ability to do so. But it's always people complaining that got the same kind of content, same type of technology. They got a phone. They can get on social media and broadcast. They got a computer. They can get up here and do a webinar. They can stay active and consistent, but they know everything taking place with the, what's the name of that damn show? Where the man, he done cheated on his wife and got a baby on the way. Something about the marriage of Huntsville and stuff. I keep seeing people talking about this situation. Y'all know everything going on in their lives, but what's going on in your life? You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know. For me, stuff like that is motivation. While I don't necessarily care for a whole lot of stuff like that, every now and then I'll buy some nice things. And it's funny because I got stuff I've recently, like before I moved here, I gave away a lot of stuff. All I did was charge shipping. Like I gave away some Fendi shoes. I gave away some Gucci shoes. I gave away some Christian Louboutin shoes. I gave them away. All they had to do was pay the shipment because I really don't be caring about that stuff. Like y'all know. And so, for me, like I like gadgets and things like that. So I'll be damned. When I start posting my stuff, I wish somebody would come up on my timeline and try to tell me about why I should feel some kind of way about showing how great God is and how God rewards those that walk in faith. Faith is when you're walking into a place where you have not seen. Okay? Okay, you get rewarded. All right, won't he do it? Hallelujah. Okay, so anyways, with that stated, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get ready. I got this broadcast to do. Yes, honey. Ow. Ow. I didn't put no concealer on. I'm going to put a little concealer on. Just and we're ready to go. All right, y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless. Deuces.